Bon, salut à vous, salut, peuple Congo. Nous vous souhaitons une très bonne soirée. On va pas être très long. We're gonna do this live in English and French, sometime in our language. Mostly we'll be talking in English, and we just want to be sorry for the French spoken people. But it's very important that our partner can get what we're gonna try to say here, because in the coming day we will be going far away from home. So, as you can see, the title is An Act of War. What is an act of war? Is about the Ngeso family. So you know that we've been talking about this for so many times. We have demonstrated that they are not part of our family. Either the descendant never come from our land. We also have demonstrated that they came from the French colonization, immigration. You know, at the time of the colonization, the French, they were moving people everywhere, taking them different country, bringing them on the land. They got certain authority. And this is the case for the person that you usually call Sassou Nguesso. He's from Benin and Cote d'Ivoire. We've been talking about this for so long time. Certain time, you know, people was thinking that we were lying. They tried to discredit whatever we were putting in place as information to you guys, to the world. But ever since, I think the last few weeks, he went to took his spot within his own family in Cote d'Ivoire. And the doubt should not be there anymore, right? It's very important for us to pull up again this picture. And there is also a video that I don't want to play here. And I'm going to go back because it's very important that people can get this properly and understand why they're trying to destroy the Aboriginal people, we the Congo people, right? This is the main reason. and we will not let them do this to us, right? Even though you don't want to come to assist, but we will make sure that the plan did not go through as they have scheduled in the head. So I'm gonna try to find this picture. Just give me a few seconds. Try to bring it. In the meantime, you can look at this guy. He is the one who has declared the war on the Congo land, the Congo territory. I'm gonna try just to bring this picture here so everyone can see what we are talking here. And it's a time to act now, right? We have to act. We have to act quickly. And the action, we have to kill them all. Yeah, this is our decision. We have to kill Sassou, kill his son, his family, kill everybody who's around them. We have to choose, we are properly choosing the war. We are using killing. We have to kill them all. Right? So this is a guy here, right? So as you can see, here is in Cote d'Ivoire. I just want to zoom in again. He's in Cote d'Ivoire here. So he went there. He took his seat. As it seemed like he's now the owner of land there in Cote d'Ivoire through his ancestor in Cote d'Ivoire. We are now in West Africa. So who can bring somebody from overseas and decide that somebody that individual you are bringing overseas can become somebody who owns the land through a relationship of ancestry, through like he's a son of a descendant of that land. And I'm pretty sure that me, at the moment I'm doing this live, I'm living in Canada, especially in Toronto, and I came from Africa. I'm a black folks man, an African guy. I don't believe that Aboriginal people from Canada, the native of Canada, will say, Mr. Ponge, come here, and we have decided that you have a blood of our ancestry and you have to own a piece of heritage here. Right? It doesn't make any sense. So and I'm pretty sure if somebody within the Aboriginal people in Canada will try to give me that position, there will be a lot of protest among Aboriginal people in this country. They will say, no, this guy is not from us. He doesn't have a blood of our ancestry. He does not align on the family here that own this territory. Even within the group, a few people can say, we want it. We will bless for it. There will be a lot of protest, a lot of resistance among the Aboriginal people. And this is normal, right? Because they are the owner of the land and they should deserve whatever the ancestry has left to them, right? And this is the case here. If in Cote d'Ivoire, they have recognized this guy as the descendant, a son of somebody there who used to live there for a long time ago. And they have bring him in the kingdom family there. As you can see that he got his crown now. He has a crown on his head. This is a crown, right? Look at this crown. This is a crown. A crown he's wearing on his head. This is a crown. You see? So, and ever since this happened, he went there, there were no protests in Cote d'Ivoire. Like every people who live in different family that own the land through the relationship, the connection between themselves and their ancestor. No one came and protest this. See, it's mean like they knew that this guy was one of the guy, but they let him operate in the Congo territory, so he can bring death, steal whatever we have there, and move it. So every wealth he will be getting from the land that does not belong to him, he can go invest the wealth somewhere else, displace the wealth against the willing of the owner of that land, we, the Congo people. Understand? So this is very clear now, because at the time when we were talking about that, people was a little bit confused. But now it's clear what he's planning now with his friend, the French. They are part of this, part of the hate of the Congo people. So now what they are planning is to give the land of the Congo to the Rwandi people. And that's what they have done. It's the act of war. They have declared war on the Congo. So each Congo, wherever he is, he has to fight for his land. And that's the way it's supposed to be, and the way it should be. As we have seen here in Canada, in, I think, last 2 years, I believe, I can't remember exactly, we have seen Aboriginal people blocking a railroad for so many days. We have seen that here in Canada during the winter time. The railroad was closed because of the protest of the owner of the land. We have seen that. And there were a resolution to that, peaceful resolution. We remember those. We remember all what happened here. There were a negotiation, peace talking, right? And the issue was resolved. Right? We all have seen the Ukraine matter. The Western country, they are all mobilized, but we understand that, we get that. It's between white folks. We get that. But okay, if you have decided to resolve the issue between white folks only, then don't come to Africa to get the natural resources that belong to black folks. You understand what I'm saying? Don't come in Africa to get natural resources, because we don't need you there. Okay? Don't pretend that you are not listening to what we are saying here. Don't pretend that you are not seeing what is happening in the Congo territory. I know it's part of your plan, but we have to talk it loudly, louder, so everybody can hear. At least one day, you will never say that, oh, I did not know. Okay. The act of war was declared by this guy, Webster Maturin Albert, and his son, right? Which his son, as you can see, he's now here like a king in Cote d'Ivoire, and the son is beside him. And who's that son? It's this guy here. The same that you already know. He's on every scandal that you know. Money laundering. Right? Remember, there were so many cases right there in the United States of America about this guy here. We're gonna say the name in a few minutes, few seconds, can say. You remember Miami Gate? Huh? Miami Gate. How he was using, third party to buy property in Miami. Remember? And this went to the court. The United States of America prosecutor won the case, and they have recuperate everything. And this is for, it's kind of the Congo money was put on a trust because he's stealing the Congo money, and so he can enjoy himself everywhere in the world, buying most expensive property, right? Expensive car, shoes, with the money that does not belong to him. And this is the guy you want to show that he's a tough guy. Let's kill him down. Let's kill this guy. Let's gun him down. Let's do it. He want to show himself that is more valuable than the Congo people who own the territory. The land that they came, they served themselves. They have become richer, and the Congo still getting poor. He has created now a partnership with Rwanda. Kagame think that he's gonna grab the Congo land. He's joking. He's just playing. We will kill the Rwanda, all of them on our land. You understand? We will kill all of them in our land. We did not go to Rwanda, right, to disturb the life of the Rwanda people. We did not go to Rwanda to prevent the Rwanda from getting food, from walking. We did not go to Rwanda to poison their water, to destroy their land or take away the land. We did not do that. Why every time is Rwanda is going on somebody else's land? Okay. Look at these people. We have received them. They are not part of the land. They came to us. We have provided them everything. Money, good life. They have property everywhere. And now they have decided to, after they have served themselves, they have took everything. And now they decided to try to put the owner of the land as a slave. Who can accept that? Which kind of, ethnical group or race, who can accept that? Somebody coming from over and try to colonize them. We have seen these things at the time the white folks used to do that. And now the white folks are blessing this type of people who doesn't have any mindset, right? But they're only thinking about a glory of themselves, stealing whatever does not belong to them, sharing with the white folks. And so the white folks can protect them on every crime they have been committed worldwide. There is no justice. The Congo has to do the justice themselves. We will gun down this guy. We will track him everywhere. We will kill him. That's our decision. What is his name? His name is Sassou Nguesso Christelle Denis. But his real name is Ngwebso Christelle Denis, because they've been hiding their real name. They came under a fake name, Sassou, but their real name is Ngwebso. Ngwebso. That sound like in Côte d'Ivoire, right? Ngwebso. Right? They were, you remember Panama Papers, right? I think that was the Panama Papers. This is the same guy here. This is the same guy who is showing himself as a tough guy. I'm sorry for the French speaking. I'm gonna come in French later on, but let me just talk to our partner here, the English speaking folks. So this is the same guy. He's showing that he's a tough guy. Why is he showing that he's a tough guy? Because his dad is beside him, a criminal. because the French Palais de l'Élysée, the crooks in the Palais de l'Élysée, who is here, Macron, Emmanuel, Jean-Michel Frédéric, is protecting this guy through his dad. The French mafia system is protecting this guy. You have seen now his dad is now in Russia today. And that's what is making us very upset. He's in Russia in a summit between Africa and Russia. I think they are all there. They're in Russia today. At this moment of time, they are in Russia. So and that's why the politics get really very tricky. And that's what our people, sometimes they're asking us a question, what's going on here? Right? But this is called real politics. You look at this. The United States of America has put in place a law through a member of Congress, Gregory Mike, right? That law has to gun down every people who are doing business with Russia. That this law is against the Russian interests right there in Africa. And that's a law that was signed in the U.S. Congress and approved by President Biden. We can say that. Approved by the United States Senator, which is the Canadian too, because this guy here, Canada, in the United States of America, they're working together when it comes to politics, when it comes to, anything related to interests of the Western country, especially for North America. These two countries are working together. So, but I get it, right? Because I know how politics work. Politics is about interests. You think only about your interests. But sometimes our people get crazy. They say, what is that? But I always say that like this to my people, okay, we have to think about our own interests and try to restore our dignity. That's the most important for us at this moment of time. Okay, if the member of Congress, Gregory Mix, or you can call it like that, Mike's, right? Mick or what, put in place this law, but they are not tracking the people who are in a relationship with Russia. It doesn't make any sense. You see how they're playing the game? This is how they're playing the game here. So they are with the French. The French are covering them. That's why we are talking here that the French are double dipping. They are betraying the allies within the NATO, within the G7. Right? They are betraying when you come to dealing to Africa, when you come to dealing with Russia. So if you have put a law, because that law says, if you are an individual, a company, or a leader of politics, wherever there, you are dealing with Russia, and you will be, the United States will be, going after this guy, right? That's generally what the law said. The sanction will come, right? What is the sanction here? So, possibility of freezing whatever account you have, business you have. They will put some restriction of traveling, so many things, right? It's part of that. You will put on a list of unwanted people, right? But the weird thing on that is the same United States of America, the same politician who put in place this law, they are friends of these guys here. And that's what's called real politics based on his own interest and not on a country interest, because the law is based on country interests. And now there is certain politicians have put in place, their own interests come before the country interests, right? And that is called treason, and again, doing treason against their own country. The same guy, you say that, okay, don't treat with a Russian guy, right? But he's treating with a Russian, but he's still coming to the United States of America. He's still doing business in the United States of America. He's still corrupt. He's putting corruption on the politician, right there in the United States of America, Congress, Senate, and so on. It doesn't make any sense. And this is the part that the African, like the young African, they have decided to put aside the United States of America, because no one can trust the United States of America anymore when it comes to the decision, political decision, economical decision, which is related to Africa, because the same politicians that are putting in place law to track down all of this corrupted world, all of these corrupted folks, is the same corrupt politician, or are also shaking the same corrupted folks hand. It doesn't make any sense, right? And that's why the young African right now, they're going toward President Putin, because President Putin is somebody, is tic-tac. But there is also something that I have to say here, right? And that's where most of this corrupted war, like the dictator, their family, they're going now to hide beyond the Russian relationship. And that's what is going on right now. This guy is right there in Russia. Tomorrow he's going to be in New York, in Miami, in Los Angeles. He's going to be everywhere in the United States of America, and nothing will happen to him. A criminal can travel free everywhere because he's putting in place the money that he does not own, the money that he has still to the Congo people, and he's using this money to buy politicians, to buy safety, to buy everything around the world. And this is what the people are calling totally unfair. Because of that injustice, the Congo now has to decide to kill this guy. We will kill him. This is our decision, right? So this is the same guy here. He's wearing a suit, he's wearing a tie, but he's a crook, right? Je sens que I just found out that it's dropping in YouTube. You know why? Because we are talking in English. They just want you to talk in French. But today we're going to mostly talking in English. Yep. I want to talk in English today. This is the same guy here, as you can see him here. This is Panama Papers. This was on May 2018. 2018 is here. Against, involved in crime, financial crime, is here. Whole of his family involved in this crime. Right? This is the same guy. We want to show that he's a tough guy. A criminal who trying to teach a lesson to the people who are in the right path. Right? Let me find another one. Let's look at how much money this guy is been stealing on the Congo territory. And that's what making so arrogant like that. This guy. He has become so arrogant because he got the money. He has stolen the money that does not belong to him. And with that money, he has created a good relationship with Kagame Paul. He has created a relationship with Kagame Paul. He has created a relationship with Rwanda. You see? How come Kagame Paul can deal with a crook? So we are in a war that belongs to criminal, But when you are in a war that belongs to criminal, what you have to do, right? You have to do your own justice, right? So let's bring again another one. Let's bring another picture. We're gonna see how much money that the Panama Papers has shown of this guy. How much money he took away from the Congo people. I'm gonna back up here. I'm gonna go grab it somewhere else, so you will see by yourself how much money this guy has stolen from the Congo people. Okay, let me try to open this. I'm pretty sure this one will be a little bit clear. Try to zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Very hard to see, eh? So you see here, this is a wire transfers money that this guy was sending to the United States of America when he was buying some property there with the money that he has stolen. And the date was provided. And this came from the court in Miami, the court of justice, the court of law, where judges has decided, where you have a prosecutor has decided, lawyer was involved, This came from the court. Right? You can see the date, April 30, 2009. May 29th, 2009. See the date. You can see the date here. September 2nd, 2010. June 15, 2010. October 15, 2010. Look at the date. Very close, huh? That you were stealing money, transferring your money that does not belong to him. Then you have 25th of October 2010. You have January 26, 2011. July 7, 2011. Look at the date, very close. November 18, 2011. February 16, 2012. June 4th, 2012. June 5th, 2012. July 18, 2012. Look at the date, very close, huh? Very close. August 22nd, 2012. April 23rd, 2013. December 24th, 2013. January 6th, 2014. Then we're gonna go show you how much money this guy was transferring. Then you have 24th of February 2013. You have also March 17, 2015. September 16, 2015. And you have April 22nd, 2016. So all of this, as you can see in the middle here, these are a company that he created, like a fake company that he created, so he can wire transfer money from the Congo territory money and send it overseas. And that's what this guy has become, so arrogant. He think that he's the owner of that land, but it doesn't belong to that land. We will kill him. Understand? We gun him down. No choice. We have made our decision and we will be doing it. Look at this. These are the source. Where the money I have provided the date. We'll see the source. Look at this. The source. That's his name. His fake name. Huh? The real name is Ngwebiso. Now they call him themselves Sassou. Sassou Nguesso Denis. SC de l'Étoile. SC de l'Étoile, that's a fake company that he created. Like a blank company. So he can hide himself beyond that company. That company looks like a shield. That's what he's doing. Sassou Nguesso Denis, again, that's his name. And these are his buddy, his friend. That sometimes he use body friend as shield also to wire transfer money. Ainsi de l'Étoile, there is another company that he created, Mercuria. Mercuria. Mercuria is an existing company, I think in Switzerland, I believe. But he tried to fake that name so people will think that, oh, that is the real Mercuria. But it's not. I should not laugh on this live. I should not laugh when I'm doing this live. And this is another company, Sal Atlas or Logistic. He has created he has like 100 of a company, fake company, and until now he's operate under this company, wire transfer. Now they have I think Venturi, something like that, which belong to Kagame. That what they're now doing. Crystal Venturi belong to Kagame. That's what now they are using to wire the money that they have stolen to the Congo land. That's what they're doing. And he's now financing Rwanda, so Rwanda can kill the Congo on their land with the money that he has stolen on the Congo land. You understand? I'm doing it because when we will gun him down, you know that you are well aware of that. Okay? All of this, you see, these are this guy. Now look at how much money you were wiring. Look at this. The date, we will put this on YouTube under the community section. You can go read it later on. You can understand it properly. This is only one trial in Miami, right? With the two property that he bought there in Miami. Look at the money. Look at the money. These are the money this guy were transferring. $600,000 US dollar. 1,992,374,000. Almost 2 million US. In one shot, the money's gone. 125,275. $330,902 US. Don't forget dollar, US dollar. 145,000. 250,500. 100,000 US dollar. 385,000 US dollar. 93,000 US dollar. 100,000 US dollar. 105,000 US dollar. 327,500 US dollar. 327,500 US dollar. 209,500 US dollar. 3,589,543 US. So almost 3.6 million US dollar. That's the amount of money that this guy was transferring. Almost 3.6 million US dollar. Million US dollar. Look at this. 222,000 US dollar. 219,000 US dollar. 1 million US dollar. This is what this guy was transferred. 150,000 US dollar, 60,000 US dollar, 300,000 US dollar, 169,500 US dollar. So the total in a short period of time, he has transferred for this shot here 10 million, that's in the US dollar, 374,212. If you put it in the CFA money, that's a billion of CFA money that he has transferred. So this is this guy here with his dad. This is the guy here that you know better. The worst criminal is not from the Congo land, but he has put himself richer by stealing and killing the Congo. And he is the one who's now showing a tough guy. We're going to show you again something else about this guy. Right? About this guy. About this guy, right? So I'm going to just find it so you can see also something else. The money that has been hiding in different banks all over the world, right? And these also came from, so many scandals that everybody was talking about at a certain time. And at this moment of time, you know that in French, you cannot talk about justice because the French are playing the game with this family. When the politician want to get some money, and they try to bring the news on a newspaper by saying, okay, the justice is looking for this guy because he has put some money laundering here and there, and then they're gonna go beyond door, they go under the negotiation, and they took some share of money. That's what the French are doing. And that's why we always associate the French with these crooks. And this is the main reason that the French are protecting these people in our land, but we will kill them all, including the French. This is our decision. So I'm going to show you something before I jump to something else. I'm just try to look on that. They have declared the war on our land. We will show this guy that we are the son of the land. Right? We show them that we are the son of the land. And if you think that you can help, please do not hesitate to contact, right? Let's work together and stop this. So I'm going to try to open this. This came from Panama Papers, right? This came from Panama Papers. But what is interesting is this guy. It's the same guy I just showed you, right? I'm going to zoom in. Zoom in so you can read it properly. I'm pretty sure you can read that. Yeah, you can read. You see, his name came on the Panama Papers again. Ngwebso Christelle Denis. You can use that. This is his fake name that they're considering as a normal name. Sassou Christelle Denis Nguesso. Right? No, you know that. Look at this is one of the bank. Banco Private d'Honduras. Look at this. You see that? 825 million euro. 825 million euro. That's euro. That's a lot of money, right? So he can go. He's getting himself the money that does not belong to him. No. And now he's wearing a suit. He has become a politician reading speech in front of everybody, talking to everyone he can like, using what they have here, humanity, diplomatic humanity, yeah, right? So he can shake the hand of leader around the world. He can take a selfie like that. And every time he's doing that, he's posting it on Instagram everywhere. So you leader in a war, like between quote Macron leader, Macron is not the leader. You cannot shake the hand of a criminal, right? You cannot shake the hand of a criminal. When you come to politics, you have to have a certain reputation. But if you are shaking the hand of a politician, a hand of a criminal, you are not a leader. You are part of a system, part of a mafia system. That's true, right? It's part of integrity, right? The code of professional integrity, right? Look at this guy. This is another bank. You can read that. This is Gibraltar. He get himself 400 million of euro. 400 million of euro. Can you imagine that? And this is the money that's putting him, so he can become so arrogant. Here also, he had some money. Fidelity Bank, $600 million US. Look at this guy. If you ask him which school did you go, he doesn't know. He never went to school, this guy. But because he's sitting with his dad, a criminal that the French had put on the Congo land, and they can take the money as they wanted. No control, no justice. And on top of that, he's selling the Congo land to the Rwandi people. Can you imagine that? Imagine you are the owner. Listen, you are, you live in Canada. You are a Canadian, or you are a U.S. citizen. Your politician, on top of stealing all of your money, has decided to sell the land. Like a politician would decide, okay, I'm selling New Jersey, I'm selling Detroit, right? I'm selling Atlanta, Louisiana, I'm selling Louisiana, New Orleans, I'm selling New Orleans to somebody. He's deciding he's a tough guy. He say, oh, I'm gonna go see the Amigos, a Mexican. I'm selling to Pablo Escobar. And that's what is happening in the Congo land. Can you imagine if this happened in the US? People will take the gun. They will fight for their life. They will fight for their people. They will fight for their land. It's a part of a natural thing. If this happened in Canada, like let's say Trudeau or somebody, even Trudeau, okay, let's say Trudeau. Trudeau is not in politics anymore, but somebody else took in power, for example, and decided to sell whatever Trudeau owned the property. I'm selling this part. He's gonna go grab some, some mujahideen. He's gonna go grab the Taliban, and I say the Taliban, come to Canada and control this land. What Trudeau will be doing? He'll be fighting for this land. All the Canadians will step in. Everyone will take a gun. We say, no, we have to protect the country, have to protect the land. So this is what is happening to the Congo. So why I'm taking this such small example, if to mirror the situation that the Congo are facing, our parents that are living there are facing, our young brother and sister are facing. Right? They do not have guns, but they're killing them with, because they have the money. The money they have stolen from the Congo, it's allowed them to go buy the gun. And so they can come terrorize the people who own the land. That's what is happening. We were talking about poisoning of our population in the last few days. This is still going now. You understand? If such situation of a Congo was here in the white folks' country, everybody, you can be a judge, you can be a lawyer, you can be a politician, but when you are facing such a situation where they're ripping your land, they're ripping your natural resources, and you don't have nothing, doesn't matter what kind of education you have, doesn't matter your level you have, the function that you have, you will be fighting for your survival. And that's a natural human being. That's the way the human being was good. We call it Nzambi Mpungu. The creator has put on a human being. You have to do something which is right to survive. What is right for you to survive is to kick whoever who's trying to violate your right. And that's it's not a bad thing to do. Fight for your people. That's what we will be doing the next coming day. Right? Look at this guy. He got his money. The money that he has stolen on the Congo people. He's hiding everywhere. Even Arabic Bank over there. 400 million of US dollar. Almost 500 million of US dollar. In Dubai, he got some money too. Look at this. 48 million US dollar. He got the money even in Malaysia. He got the money everywhere. And that's why he has become so arrogant. And he's going to come and do this. Talk like that. So if a thief has become somebody who can bring a moral. So a criminal, how come a criminal can bring a moral to the people who always do right thing? Come on. So he's making a speech here before his dad and Kagame Paul by saying, I decided, he's saying that, he decided urgently to give the land of the Congo to the Rwandan people. If you try to see like every statistic, go to Google, you will see what is the position of Rwanda for the country that's living under anger. Rwanda has a huge index of a country that is facing huge anger. And now he's bringing Rwanda military, try to hide them under farmer. Because the game here is they try to push him in power. They try to push him in power because his dad is almost dead. He's almost a dead man. But he want to use the land that doesn't become neither to him or nor to his dad. Neither to him nor to his dad. Because his dad and himself, they're coming from Côte d'Ivoire. So the game here is when his dad would die, they're trying to create a fake tomb there, but the real body will be going in Côte d'Ivoire. And they'll be keep rolling for years and years and years, crushing the Congo people, crushing my son, my daughter. He's so arrogant. This video is on YouTube. We have put the translation there. You can read that. Urgently. And then he's saying that in the next coming day, they will increase the field of ripping the land of the Congo and giving that land to the Rwanda military. But when he's saying that he's not only thinking about the Congo land. is thinking about the Gabonese land, Angola land, and the DRK, you call it DRC, DRK, ex-Zaire, you're thinking about that. Because this is the plan that Kagame Paul has put in place to try to put in place his empire there. And this guy here will be the servant of Kagame. Understand? This is the reason. An act of war. He's saying it here.
Agropastoral à Yamba dans le ranch de Massangi. Une autorisation express d'occuper 11 000 hectares de terre au profit des fermiers rwandais a été...
He's saying he has expedited. He has authorized. That authorization was expedited quickly, in urgent. The land that does not belong to him, we will kill this guy. We will gun him down. We will gun him down. They will be crying. We will crush him badly. And you know, the land is talking about 100,000 acre. 100,000 acre. No, 11,000 acre. 11,000 acre. That's my land. The land that belonged to my ancestor. The land that my ancestor has given to my grandpa. That's my land. Massangi. That's my land. Me, owner of land, received through the heritage of my ancestor. Me, I will let this guy there giving the land to Rwanda. Certainly you will pass over my dead body.
Été délivré par les autorités congolaises compétentes pour le développement de ces activités agropastorales. À Yamba, les premiers tests de rentabilité de la culture de maïs ont été réalisés avec succès et ce projet va se poursuivre à une plus grande échelle.
This is the reason the Congo went through the autodetermination. This is the main reason, because the Congo, they have seen this coming. After these people have get very rich, and they have destroyed everything, every company. They have reaped the money. We knew that in their plan, they will be trying to move away, but they want to put the owner of the land, the Aboriginal people, us, in a bad situation. After they have took every natural resources, they would fly away somewhere, and they try now to put us under a slavery of Rwanda. And you know, so many African countries, they are very happy to see this situation. None of, between quote, African leader, because I don't see any leader there. Right? None of them is talking about the matter of the Congo. Neither the people are saying, oh, they are Pan-Africanist. None of them is talking about this issue here. None of them. I understand, I get it. Each of us, we have to fight for our life, for our survival. That's the way it is. So if nobody want to talk about that, you have to talk about it by yourself. You have to find the solution. But our people, they have a solution, which is our new country, a 55th country of Africa, the country we are calling the Congo Federation, a country of the Congo. The Congo will be living there on their land. They will be building their land. and they will be creating their job, and we don't want to be in trouble with somebody else in different land, but we want to be in our own land. And that's the only land that we have, and we have to fight for it. And if you come with the intention of trying to sell our property, our land, we will kill you. And that's the way, this is the main reason. This is an act of war, and we are going against this guy. And if you think that our situation has touched you, like the suffering of the Congo is touching you, and you are interested and you want to help, please contact us. You know how to contact us. Thank you. Now I can go in French. Voilà, donc c'était intéressant quand même de le faire en anglais pendant 1 heure. Je vais vous faire jouer quelque chose de très intéressant en français. Hein? Je vais donc prendre cette image et je vais le ramener ici. Et nous sommes ici à la législation à Québec. Hein? À Québec.
Je veux vous rappeler que parmi les choses qui rendent difficile la réconciliation entre le Québec et ses peuples autochtones, il y a une histoire. Il y a une histoire d'enlèvement d'enfants, de Blancs, qui sont arrivés chez les Autochtones et qui ont dit « Vous ne savez pas comment vous occuper de vos enfants, alors nous allons les mettre dans des pensionnats, nous allons nous en occuper pour vous. » Mettez-vous dans la peau d'un Autochtone qui a un grand-père qui a vécu ça, qui a une grand-mère qui a vécu ça, des parents qui sont brisés à jamais par le passage dans les pensionnats. On est en train de découvrir un peu partout au Canada des charniers, là, carrément, de gens, d'enfants qui sont morts et dont les parents n'ont jamais été avertis. Alors, l'histoire autochtone du Québec, c'est une histoire d'enlèvement d'enfants et de vous n'êtes pas capable de vous en occuper, donc nous allons le faire parce que nous savons mieux que vous ce qui est bien pour vous. Comment ne pas croire quand on est autochtone et qu'on porte ça dans ses veines, dans sa famille, dans son histoire personnelle et dans l'histoire de son peuple? Comment ne pas voir là-dedans la reconduction de toujours la même vision? Vous n'êtes pas capable et nous allons nous en occuper pour vous. C'est d'une tristesse inouïe. Comment est-ce qu'on peut arriver à penser que les gouvernements peuvent être sincères dans leur souci de réconciliation et on sait que c'est ce que veulent les Québécois. Les Québécois veulent cette réconciliation-là et veulent cette réconciliation-là sincère. Alors, comment ne pas penser quand on voit nos gouvernements continuer sur la même ligne colonialiste avec le même aveuglement que finalement, on a des gouvernements qui parlent des deux côtés de la bouche qui disent « Oui, nous sommes gentils, nous voulons la réconciliation, mais en fait, nous sommes toujours colonialistes et nous avons toujours la même idée des peuples autochtones. Ce sont des gens à qui on ne peut pas faire confiance, qui ne peuvent pas diriger leur propre destin et choisir pour leurs propres enfants en tant que peuple. » Moi, ça me fait, je le répète, c'est pas pour faire du capital politique, absolument pas. C'est quelque chose qui me renverse. Et je ne peux que remarquer que ici, autour de la table aujourd'hui, il n'y a aucun autochtone, que toute cette étude détaillée a été faite sans aucun autochtone présent pour défendre ses points. Imaginez si on avait fait la loi sur les tribunaux spécialisés en violence sexuelle avec toute une assemblée d'hommes seulement, aucune femme, aucune. Ça, pour moi, c'est archaïque et il y a un véritable problème. Non seulement ils ne sont pas là, bon, mais leur voix n'est pas entendue, n'est pas écoutée, on ne leur donne pas de crédit. Moi, je peux juste me dissocier de ça ici aujourd'hui et regarder les gens des Premières Nations qui ont milité, qui se sont informés, qui ont fait du travail de recherche, qui ont fait du travail politique, qui ont fait un travail inestimable. Je peux juste les regarder et vous dire, ce n'est pas le Québec qui pense ça, c'est quelques ministres. Ces ministres-là, aujourd'hui, ne représentent pas le Québec. Et aujourd'hui, j'ai profondément honte de cette représentation-là. Et je vous invite à continuer à vous battre, à ne pas baisser les bras. On a absolument besoin que vous continuiez et vous avez des alliés sur le terrain.
Comprenez, donc, dans de telles situations, les Congos parfois se disent qu'ils sont abandonnés. Non, ne vous en faites pas. Il y a aussi ceux-là qui ne naviguent pas dans le sens des écoulements du mal, qui soutiennent la cause Congo, hein, parmi les leucodermes, hein, comprenez. Donc, éventuellement, il y a de ceux qui ne veulent pas se mouiller, hein, qui veulent pas, qui réfléchissent, qui disent non, nous avons trop fait le mal, il est peut-être temps de chercher une réconciliation. Mais comment on va chercher la réconciliation? C'est d'apporter de l'aide et du soutien à ces gens qui ont la volonté de vouloir changer les choses. Donc, vous voyez que le caractère colonialiste, vous le voyez ici même au Canada, au Québec, où vous aviez des leucodermes qui rédigent des rapports à la place des peuples authentiques autochtones. Comprenez? Et qui veulent les imposer. Et ça, c'est la situation réellement qui se passe dans pas mal de familles dans les pays occidentaux, surtout les Noirs. Beaucoup de familles se sont divisées, on a récupéré les enfants dans les familles, on les a envoyés dans d'autres familles. On essaie de diviser les familles pour récupérer les enfants, et tous les enfants qu'on récupère, on les envoie dans des endroits où il y a le trafic de la sexualité. Vous comprenez? Beaucoup de choses. Et il y a des leucodermes qui ne veulent pas aller sur cette direction. Ils disent non. S'il y a quelques têtes pourries, politiciens, qui jouent à ce genre de parrainage, vous ne représentez pas notre nation. Nous ne sommes pas d'accord. Est-ce que vous comprenez? Donc, il y a une prise de conscience généralisée dans la situation des Congo. Au départ, tout était fermé. Nous avons été dans la lutte, vous nous avez vu, on sentait que les portes étaient fermées. Comprenez? C'était difficile d'arriver à un certain endroit. Dès que vous osez parler de la division, non, on ne veut pas écouter ça. Personne ne voulait vous écouter. Mais nous avons insisté, nous avons argumenté, nous avons présenté la documentation. Et encore, avec votre soutien à la pétition de l'autodétermination, les endroits qui étaient impossibles à arriver, nous sommes arrivés. Comprenez? Donc, quand je vois un petit arrogant qui a passé toute sa vie dans la souffrance, il y a même une image, comme vous voyez, quand il grandissait, il était tout crasseux. Où est-ce que j'ai mis ça? Je vais essayer de retrouver ça quand même, c'est pour montrer ça. Tout crasseux. Aujourd'hui, il porte un petit costume, une petite chemise, et il ose narguer tout un peuple, et vous avez des gens qui sont en train de regarder. Et quand j'ai vu les Babembe qui disent Babem yo, Babem Kilosaka, bon bateau. Les Bembe qui disent Kodemu Bem Gakadia. Et il n'y a aucun Bembe qui parle. Bon, certainement, nos mamans ne sont pas informées. Voilà pourquoi je veux faire une partie en vidéo. Parce que on va l'envoyer tout. Faut mettre Flicel Bimiam Pipa. Bimiam Pipa. Mettre Flicel Bimiam Pipa. Il y a une coutante de Bimiam Pipa. Donc c'est ça. Bon, je vais d'abord aller chercher qui nargue les pays, les plateaux Babembe, tout le pays Babembe, les pays Bateke, Bayari, Bakamba, Badondo. Parce que quand il a dit grande échelle, mais ce n'est pas seulement Yamba. Il nargue nos grands-parents de Ibiti là-bas, nos grands-parents de Mayoko là-bas qui bangou. Il nargue nos parents de Boko. De Kimbedi. Il nargue nos parents de Côte-Matève là-bas. Comprenez? Chaque Congo doit jouer son rôle. Celui qui a le premier à le trapper, le tue. Tuons-le. Le mot d'ordre a été donné. Les Rwandais qui sont là-bas, s'il y a des Rwandais qui sont sur les terres de Massangui, brûlons leur vie, tuons-les. Ce ne sont pas les nôtres, ce sont les militaires rwandais. Ils veulent faire l'agriculture, qu'ils aillent chez eux. Les Bembe, c'est des grands cultivateurs. Les Kamba, c'est des grands cultivateurs. Les Dondo, c'est des grands cultivateurs. Les Dondo vous sortent les Madeso. Allez à Bodissa là-bas. C'est des grands cultivateurs. Comprenez? Nkassa, Nsebo. Comprenez? Et vous laissez les Rwandais. Tuons-les. Le mot d'ordre a été donné. Tuons-les. Nous sommes clairs. C'est clair. Je cherche cette image, vraiment que Nzambe Pungu, aide-moi à retrouver cette image de l'homme, de ce fameux homme. On va le projeter ici. Tout crasseux. Il était tout crasseux, en train de danser. Hein? Tout crasseux en train de danser. Aujourd'hui, il ose ouvrir la bouche. Comprenez? Ose ouvrir la bouche. Il devient un peu propre avec les fonds qu'il a volés. Hein, comprenez? Je cherche simplement cette image. Comment même je vais chercher ça? Dans quel dossier je vais voir ça? Hein, l'idée m'est venue comme ça, mais on va le projeter là. Je sais là où je peux le retrouver. Je vais essayer de voir. Bon, je vais aller simplement au début. Hein. Je l'ai vu, je ne sais pas dans quel dossier, puisque ce n'était pas programmé, mais je vais aller carrément au début. Je vais d'abord voir là. Hein, peut-être que ça est là. Il dansait avec son ami Etokav Wilfried. Ils étaient tous les deux crasseux, sales. Hein? Comme nous, on dit chez nous, le Ngaya. Comprenez? Et aujourd'hui, on ose ouvrir la gueule. Toi, tu vas faire la gueule à Pongi. Hein? Tu veux faire la gueule. Vous aviez fait. Mais là, vous ne pouvez pas blaguer avec nous. Nous sommes en train de vous le dire. Vous allez voir. C'est incroyable, incroyable, incroyable. Comprenez ça, chers amis. Je sais qu'ils sont là, puisqu'ils sont tous sur le grand de quartier. Et d'ailleurs, on va finir par le grand de quartier et on va rentrer un peu en anglais pour parler au grand de quartier. Bon, je vais aller carrément au début. Hein, je vais aller carrément au début pour tenter de retrouver ça. Je vais aller carrément au début pour tenter de retrouver ça. Je sais que ça est là. J'avais vu ça quelque part. C'est hier que j'étais en train de zapper des trucs que j'ai vu ça hier. Bon, je vais d'abord aller comme ça. On va d'abord aller comme ça. On va essayer de trouver ce gars tout crasseux, hein, vous comprenez? Tout crasseux qui ose ouvrir la gueule. Hein? Toi, tu vas ouvrir la gueule au fils Babembe, hein, qui est assis sur ces terres dont on a enterré mes ancêtres là-bas. Tu veux jouer à la tête dure? On va te montrer de quoi nous sommes capables. Comprends? Et c'est ce que nous sommes en train de leur dire, hein, à tous les débrasistes. Bon, ça ne sert pas de leur donner conseil. Vous voyez son caractère là? Il va vous liquider tous. Vous voyez, vous tous qui êtes autour de lui là? Hein? Parce qu'il sait qu'il n'est pas sur ces terres. C'est un enfant nilotique. Ce fameux Christelle là. Ngwebso Christelle Denis là, c'est un enfant nilotique. Il sourit avec vous, il vous donne l'argent qu'il vole, vous êtes content. Souvenez-vous, on vous a déjà dit ça. Dès qu'il aura l'opportunité, il va vous liquider tous. Parce qu'il va vouloir s'entourer que de Rwandais. Hein? Parce qu'il ne voudra jamais avoir, enfin, quelqu'un parmi vous autour de lui. Il va vous liquider tous. Retenez ça. Et ça, c'est peut-être la 10e fois que nous sommes en train de vous dire. Vos militaires de merde, d'ailleurs, là-bas, il n'y a pas l'armée. Comprenez? Ils sont tous sodomisés. Il va vous liquider tous. Il finira par vous zigouiller un à un. Comprenez? C'est clair. Mais nous allons le tuer. Nous allons le tuer. Et nous souhaitons que nos amis nous donnent ça dans 3 jours, 4 jours. Comprenez? On va le tuer par toutes les formes. Hein? S'il faut qu'on lui dépose un drone, nous allons lui déposer un drone. Voilà la position. Comprenez? Donc, vous pensez que Baglen va se ngando. Ah, mais vraiment, vous nous faites rigoler. Hein? Ah, où est-ce que j'avais vu ça? Ah ouais, je vois. Ouais, l'idée me vient là. L'idée me vient. Je crois que l'idée me vient. Je vais aller là. L'idée me vient. Je dois retrouver ça. Hein? Il est tout sale, crasseux, hein? Très sale, comprenez? Hein? Quelle fille pouvait même sortir avec un gars comme ça? Quelle fille? À l'époque, nous, quand on grandissait, on était là, pantalon vélo bien propre, tu as les dorsades, tu vois, un bon t-shirt, hein? Bien coiffé, et puis tu es intelligent. Comprends? Les filles te suivent là, tu vois. Il y a un type comme ça. Quelle est la fille qui pouvait sortir avec lui? tout sales, comprenez? Ils sont allés faire un peu des petits fétiches, là. Ils veulent penser qu'ils vont dominer. Ils vont dominer les gens. Ils ne peuvent pas dominer les gens, hein, vous comprenez? Ils ne peuvent pas dominer les Congos. Hein? Bon, si on ne retrouve pas ça, on mettra ça à la partie communauté. Hein? Vous pouvez aller regarder ça dès qu'on aura l'opportunité de trouver ça. Mais j'avais vraiment envie de projeter ça, quoi. Hein? Projeter ça ici. Pourquoi ici, ça n'apparaît pas? Bon, on va aller voir dans un fichier que là où j'aimais souvent ces trucs. Je ne sais pas si j'avais bougé ça ou pas, mais bon, on va quand même aller regarder ça. C'est incroyable. Incroyable. Hein? Donc, un homme aussi sale comme ça, là, on nous dit même il pue très mauvais, c'est quand on nous dit même là. Il sent comme du bouc, c'est quand on nous dit. Même quand il met les mananas, là, hein? Vous appelez ce quoi, le parfum. Même quand il met les mananas, mais quelqu'un qui sent le bouc, il ne peut qu'avoir la haine. Il peut qu'avoir la haine quand les gens qui brillent. Et nous, les Congos, nous brillons toujours. Vous comprenez? Mais c'est ça. Express. Donc, il parle en express. Et là, il parlait à moi. Il s'adressait à moi quand il faisait le discours. Ça, c'est les sources qui me disent. Il s'adresse à moi. Mais toi, tu fais la guerre avec Pongi ou tu fais la guerre avec le peuple Congo? Hein? Pongi n'est que parmi le peuple. Est-ce que vous comprenez? La nation Congo. Comprenez? Donc, c'est ça la réalité. Donc, peuple Congo, je crois que ce type-là va s'échapper. Cette image-là, peut-être que vous n'aurez pas ça aujourd'hui. Je continue quand même de zapper un peu. Si je ne retrouve pas ça, vous pouvez donc retrouver ça prochainement. On va préparer ça prochainement, comme ça, on va essayer de projeter ça, comme ça, tout le monde regardera comment celui qui vient déclarer la guerre à toute une nation Congo était tout crasseux. Donc, voilà comment me mettre que même nge aussi, on a saleté, awa. Tout fait, nous avons baskange awa, ntamingve, mi yo. Wani baskange ntamingve, nge si commencé à funguli noa. Comprends? Mais quelqu'un qui est issu de la sorcellerie, de la malédiction, ne peut que fonctionner comme ça. Si vous comprenez. Et donc, leur haine, il vient encore de nous démontrer. Le Rwanda en lui-même, c'est un pays de 29 000 km², donc un très petit pays. Vous allez leur donner 11 000 hectares de terre. Mais vous êtes malades, si vous comprenez. Eux-mêmes, ils sont dans la faim. Si vous voyez l'indice de la faim du monde entier, le Rwanda est dans la merde. Et ils vont venir cultiver le maïs du sang. Hein? J'ai même vu Sa Majesté Tika Zinga Premier a fait une publication là-bas. On va quand même le lire avant de se séparer. Parce qu'après, j'ai d'autres trucs à faire après. Vous comprenez? Donc, pendant qu'on parle, hein, j'essaie d'ouvrir grandement les yeux. Vous voyez qu'il y a tellement de fichiers ici, c'est pas évident de pouvoir retrouver ce truc. Mais j'avais ça vraiment quelque part. Mais bon, André, que c'est à ce niveau-là. On va quand même essayer d'ouvrir encore les yeux. Il était tout sale, tout crasseux, hein? Ce fils de Ngobso Mathurin Albert. Et ça ne datait pas de longtemps. Vous comprenez? Aujourd'hui, il porte les costumes parce qu'il a volé. Hein? Parce qu'il a volé. Il y a un banana veste, il y a un banana monefit. Il y a un banana munzakave. Il y a un zababa dorsal. Il y a un zababa dorsal. Vous pouvez comprendre. Hein? Voilà. Donc, Yamakuma, ni façon de bettina zonzela beno, bet non sous, bet me pèse mot d'ordre. Yamakum tang yoku foabao. Bet fouen bao. C'est le mot d'ordre qui a été donné. Bet que foabao bien. Voilà. Je cherche simplement encore. Hein? C'est des gens, même si vous avez bien coup tiental bagay bongave, vous me comprendre. Parce que moutkena di kundu, il peut briller que jamais. Vous me comprendre. Moutkena di kundu que briller. Même si vous avez bien coup tiental, il y a une briller. Même si vous avez bien wata, bien coup il y a une commande zamatsaka. Peut-être que vous l'avez marqué là, zamatsaka. Donc même l'autre veste donc vous venez sentir que moutkena vous talana même pas. Tous les sorciers sont comme ça. Vous me comprendre. Donc, bon. Les amis, je crois que je ne veux pas vous retenir longtemps. Malheureusement, je n'ai pas eu la possibilité de bien fouiller. Mais en tout cas, je sais que j'ai cette image. J'ai cette image quelque part. Mais prochainement, on va préparer ça et on va vous le montrer. Donc, le message, c'était plus important de faire passer. Et là, je vais terminer par le grand de quartier. Hein. Je termine par le grand de quartier. Donc, s'il y a vraiment quelqu'un qui comprend bien, je répète ça plusieurs fois, et je comprends que l'autosuggestion, c'est très important. Hein. S'il y a vraiment un individu qui comprend la situation des Congo, c'est le président Poutine. Parce que le président Poutine doit vraiment se mettre dans la place des Congos. Maintenant, si le président Poutine n'est pas dans la place des Congos, ça veut seulement dire que nous sommes dans ce que nous appelons le real politics. Comprenez? Donc, si le président Poutine ne regarde pas la situation du Congo d'une manière objective, ça signifie que on est dans, voilà, vous laissez l'Occident, vous allez chez un autre. Comprenez? Donc, et c'est ce qui fait réellement parler même du réel politique, c'est ça. Parce que quand vous envoyez Lavrov chez Sassou, tout en sachant qui est Sassou, et quand même que vous le connaissez que Sassou, c'est un immigré de la colonisation française sur les terres Congo. C'est ce que nous appelons la réelle politique. Maintenant, quel est donc votre intérêt à aller chez Sassou? Quand nous voyons que vous donnez l'accréditation de l'ouverture, enfin, comment ils ont appelé ça? Consulat honoraire. Vous comprenez? Vous voyez ça? Comme vous voyez que je vois qu'il y a quelqu'un qui a appelé. Donc, c'est ça qui a voulu causer la déconnexion là, sur Facebook. Bon, voilà. Donc, si ça se cause sur Facebook, vous passez à l'autre là. Vous voyez? Donc, c'est quoi le message en réalité? Que, comme Poutine envoie l'invitation à Sassou, c'est quoi le message que Poutine veut vouloir faire passer à la jeunesse africaine, qui aujourd'hui, une grande partie se sont alignés avec la Russie. Une grande partie qui voit la solution avec la Russie. On comprend la stratégie du président Poutine. Vous comprenez? Le président Poutine est attaqué, le président Poutine a besoin des alliés. Et les alliés les plus solides qu'il peut avoir, c'est les Africains, vu que les Africains sont victimes de l'Occident. Ça, c'est clair. Donc, l'Afrique doit chercher à se positionner d'une manière claire avec quelqu'un qui les respecte et quelqu'un qui est capable aussi de pouvoir de leur donner la valeur. Donc, c'est une opportunité pour l'Afrique. Comprenez? Bon, maintenant, moi, je pense que, je ne sais pas si le président Poutine avec ses équipes ont essayé de regarder le cas des boys chauffeurs de l'Occident. Mais on a l'impression que non. Hein, parce que ceux-là sont la bienvenue. Ceux-là continuent d'aller. Parce que les boys chauffeurs de l'Occident jouent aussi un double jeu pour aller se protéger derrière le président Poutine. Si jamais l'Occident veut vouloir leur faire du mal, bon, ils ont un pneu de secours qui est ici la Russie pour pouvoir le protéger. Or, cette façon de faire là, c'est ce que les jeunes Africains ne veulent plus. C'est ça, en fait. Et donc, nous sommes en train de le dire 1 million de fois aux Russes, mais ils ne sont pas écoutés. On dit à l'Occident, l'Occident n'écoute pas. Donc, la solution vient de nous-mêmes. Est-ce que vous comprenez? La solution vient de nous-mêmes. Et nous devons réaliser cette solution sans état d'âme. Hein? En privilégiant nos intérêts particuliers, nos intérêts d'abord. Vous comprenez? Et si nous voulons prioriser nos intérêts, nous serons capables de donner la mort à n'importe quel locodème, qu'il soit du pays du petit du quartier, du pays du grand du quartier, qu'il soit de l'Occident. Et donner la mort à tout kémite noir qui privilégie les intérêts autres que les intérêts de nos peuples. Est-ce que vous comprenez? Et ce n'est que de cette façon que nous serons respectés. Moi, je condamne l'attitude du président Poutine envers les Mossi, les nordistes. C'est ça que je condamne. Tu n'es pas obligé d'inviter les Mossi, ça saoule. Si tu amènes Assimi Goïta, si tu amènes Ibrahim Traoré, que tout le monde est en train d'acclamer aujourd'hui par son discours, mais nous ne sommes plus à l'heure des discours, nous sommes à l'heure des actes. Comprenez? Si la Russie veut aider, la Russie doit travailler avec les maillons solides. Une véritable jeunesse et non les vieux grigous. Comprenez? La cause des Congo aujourd'hui, c'est la même cause que ceux des Russes du Donbass. Pourquoi le président Poutine est allé en guerre avec Zelensky? La raison qu'il a donnée, c'est protéger les Russes du Donbass qui, depuis 2014, sont des victimes d'une répression du régime de Kiev. C'est la raison principale qu'il a donnée. Le président Poutine a armé ces peuples russes-là. Bon, on comprend. C'est entre vous, c'est vos peuples, c'est entre vous les lécodaires. Vous comprenez? Et c'est ce que nous faisons face. Les Congos font face au monde entier. Les Congos sont seuls contre tous. C'est ça que nous devons savoir. Les Congos sont seuls contre tous. Les problèmes de Congo, tout le temps, on veto ces problèmes-là. Parmi ceux qui veto ces problèmes des Congo, il y a la Russie, parce que la Russie détient le droit de veto à l'ONU. Vous comprenez? Donc, si vous voulez arriver au véritable changement que tout le monde aime, ça doit se faire d'une manière sincère. On ne va pas se faire ici à jouer aux Africains fanatiques qui sont des spécialistes qu'on invite à Moscou et qui font des discours, des éloges et tout ça, qui font semblant, mais qui reçoivent des subventions. Nous, ce que nous voulons, c'est soutenir l'autodétermination des peuples Congo, comme vous avez soutenu l'autodétermination des peuples russes du Donbass, ce que vous avez soutenu l'autodétermination des Kosovo, hein, au Kosovo là-bas, des Serbes, comme vous avez soutenu l'autodétermination du Sud du Soudan. C'est tout ce que nous demandons. Vous ne pouvez pas avoir les Nations Unies à deux vitesses, hein? Une charte à deux vitesses, l'autodétermination des peuples à prendre en charge vu la situation qu'ils font face. C'est tout ce que nous demandons. Nous ne venons pas chez vous vous demander l'argent, hein? Parce que nous savons que nous avons les moyens. Ici, nous avons un cerveau. Vous aussi, vous avez un cerveau. Mais faites que les lois soient les lois les plus faires. Que tout le monde soit égal devant la loi. Et que cette charte puisse être lue de la même façon pour le sud du Soudan, de la même façon pour les Congo, de la même façon pour le Kosovo, de la même façon pour tous les autres peuples d'ailleurs. Vous ne pouvez pas vous mettre là à veto, à veto, à veto, à veto. Non. Nous avons dit, nous allons aller à notre autodétermination et notre peuple soutient par la voie pétitionnaire qui aujourd'hui est quasiment à 51 000 signataires. 51 000. 51,000. Almost 51,000. They have signed the petition of the Congo autodetermination. How come you can stop that? How are you going to prevent these people? So what are you going to do now? You're going to send Rwanda to kill all of us like they're starting to poison our guy? That's what you're going to do. And that's what we don't like about the Russian. Why are you inviting Nguesso Maturin Albert? In the meantime, you know that he's a French spy. He's a French spy. He only worked for the French. He briefed the French. He eat the French. He drink the French. Everything he does is attached to a French. He cannot do anything if Macron does not give him the authorization. And that's why we are saying that the French are betraying the United States of America. Because every time you will see Ngwebso Mathurin Albert represent Putin, it means that he has received a blessing from Macron. So he's bringing a message of Macron to President Putin. Right? Donc ça c'est, if there is one leader in this world who is getting the Congo matter, the autodetermination of the Congo, properly getting it in his heart, in his mind, is President Putin, because he's facing the same situation for the Russian that is living within the Donbass region, right? And this is the same situation. So you have to just be fair, right? The United Nations Charter is equal for everyone. The autodetermination in Kosovo is the same for the one in Donbass, in South Sudan, and you should not prevent the Congo going to this autodetermination. And we are saying we'll be going to it, facing every challenge, and if we have to kill the Mossi all, we will do that because we are in our land. Donc c'est clair. Donc le jeu, c'est ces affaires d'inviter le président Poutine, on mène Sassou, on mène les Ngwebso, ça nous plaît pas. Et les jeunes Africains ne peuvent pas être des moutons. Pourquoi on menait Sassou? C'est quoi la valeur de Sassou? Pourquoi on menait Macky Sall? C'est quoi la valeur de Macky Sall? Vous comprenez? On a suivi le discours d'Ibrahim Traoré, tout le monde acclame. Hein? Nous, on ne jouera pas au mouton. On était objectif, nous savons que nous avons le cerveau, nous ne venons pas demander l'argent, mais que la loi soit fair pour tout le monde. Nous avons décidé d'aller dans notre pays, plus de 50, quasiment 51%, 51 000 qui ont signé, ce n'est pas zéro, 51 000. Et nous tenons à vous le dire, aucun parti politique, même dans l'entité Congo avec ces, n'a jamais atteint même 20 000 abonnés ou partisans, jamais. Hein, je comprends. Hein? C'est une première fois que c'est monumental, c'est historique que les peuples congolais se galvanisent ensemble et parlent d'une seule voix, marchent dans une seule direction. Et on dit que nous voulons notre pays sans les Mossi. Et voilà que les Français, machiavéliques qu'ils sont, dont les instructions à Ngwebso Mathurin Albert, lui-même étant immigré de la colonisation française, un Ivoiro Dahomey qui venait là de prendre sa place. Il n'a aucune légitimité de vendre les terres Congo. Et son fils, le Nilotique, il n'a aucune légitimité de vendre les terres Congo. Vous comprenez? Parce qu'aucun ancêtre Congo, ni un ancien Congo, a donné son approbation. Tous ceux qui le suivent, ce sont des moutons. Et nous, en tant que descendants qui avons nos ancêtres enterrés là-dedans, on n'acceptera pas ça. Donc, tout individu qui viendra dans ce sens, nous le tuerons. Et nous avons donné le mot d'ordre à nos peuples de détruire, de tuer n'importe qui osera chercher à venir prendre les terres, incluant, entre guillemets, les militaires rwandais qu'on a camouflés derrière des fermiers. Vous comprenez? À bon entendeur, salut. Mukonge kile manza mukonge kile koko kognitadi koko kognitadi koko kognitadi matona ngulu ambote tatanza mikubieka encore kubieka abu pia iye